Will the bulls hold? Hello Adrian and welcome back to my channel. It is 7:30 p.m. UTC plus 8 is my time zone, and welcome everybody who is watching around the world wherever you guys are. Hope you are doing well. It was quite an enjoyable day yesterday. It was quite dramatic too. But before we go over all that, let's wait a little bit until the hardcore crew is here. Let's also hope that our YouTube chat is fixed and we don't get like the 700 repeats like yesterday during apparently it was not only me. It was some issue was with YouTube, the YouTube chat. So yeah, nothing I can do about it. Just have to wait and see if things are fixed now. I hope so. Hi Darway. Hi Piotr. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Friday evening. We are almost there, guys. We are almost there. It is almost the end of the week. Hi Nikolai. We're almost at the end of the week, so yeah, this is going to be very interesting, isn't it? Hi Tina. Okay, let's hope YouTube fixed that issue where we don't get like 700 completely repeats all the time. So before everybody is joining in, let's take a look at the COVID numbers while people are slowly coming in. Hi Val. Thanks for the test, Dari. Oh no, it's happening. Is it happening? Hi Gil. Uh-oh. Hi Charles. So yeah, YouTube still has not fixed this issue. Please can you retract your message? I'm on call, Gil. Sorry, because you're the last one, so can you remove your comments, or else it will go and repeat once again. Damn YouTube, making billions and billions of dollars and not able to fix a chat. Anyways, so we are at 2.2 billion cases. 2.2 billion. See, that's what I get when going to billions. 2.2 million cases in the US. Brazil close to, very, very close now to the 1 million. Russia over the 500,000. India over the 350k, and UK and Spain and Peru. Peru is the next upcoming country in the top 6. Hi Alex. Let's take a look on how it looks on the chart. So we are at over 8.3 million cases confirmed, and as you can see, nope, it's still going up. There's no slope in anything. Still going up, and we are close to 450,000 people that have sadly enough passed away because of this virus so far. So yeah, that chart does not look good at all for the US. Same for Brazil, same for Russia, same for India. Not that bad for Spain. Bad for Peru. So yeah, there you have it. Situation seems to be not be getting better. Well, kind of expected as well, right? Because the markets are reopening. People are trying to get back to work. So a lot of more spreadings are going to be happening. That's the risk that we are going to be taking, right? Hi Gita. So yeah, what I'm saying is like, yeah, that's the risk that we're taking. But like I said, the economy has pretty much zero correlation with the stock market. So while unemployment is rising towards 40%, and people are in lockdown, or well, some people are in lockdown, hospitals are having problems, don't have enough PPEs and stuff, and so on. We are making all-time highs on the stock market, and that's what we care about. That's how sad this, how sick this world is coming, because yeah, we keep on printing money, we keep on pushing the prices back up. So let's take a quick look first on the traditional markets, and let's take a look on NASDAQ. Let's put this on the daily. Hup. This is what happens on the daily. As we can see, yesterday we had a beautiful doji candle, as you can see here, beautiful doji candle, and we broke that doji candle towards the upside. So nothing I can say, most likely continuation towards the uptrend, and this is our new all-time high here at 10,156. Let's put a red marker there just for the beauty of it. And yeah, do I think that we were going to break it? Yeah, yeah, this looks, if you don't think this is continuation, then you know, I don't know what to say. At least we will most likely be retesting that high. That's what this this formation is looking at. So like I said, if the traditional markets are looking good, at least some part of it is going to go to Bitcoin as well because of the high correlation. So although the effect of the bull market on Nasdaq is not as quick as much on Bitcoin, it, of course, like I said, some stocks are moving faster and some stocks are moving slower. It's just how it is, right? So Bitcoin is moving a little bit up, a little bit slower, very similar to the S&P actually. So if we are taking a look on the S&P, let's put this on the daily. And this is how it looks on the daily. And when it went down here, as you can see, still holding the all-time trend. So yeah, nothing I can say. At one point it will break and it will go down to first this level and then most likely this secondary level though. But like I said, right now that's not the case, right? That's not the case. So this was our previous all-time high. Let's put a red marker there for presentation. And although we got a very high spike on S&P, we never broke all-time high, unlike Nasdaq, of course. Nasdaq did break, but once again, let's take a look at our candle formation. We have this beautiful doji candle, as you can see, and what happened, it broke towards the upside. And what do you think it's going to happen? Most likely we'll be retesting this zone of 3,186, and then next week, in the next couple, well, maybe later tonight, during later tonight. And I do think if we take a look at the weekly close, let's take a look at this. So tomorrow, and then tomorrow morning, we will have a weekly close, and this looks extremely good to me, right? If we can push it a little bit higher towards this previous body of the previous red candle, that would be very bullish, and I do think continuation and most likely breaking of this previous local high that we formed the last week. So when traditional markets are showing something like this, it's very hard for me to be bearish on Bitcoin as well, right? So let's go to our beloved Bitcoin very quickly and go back to what we told yesterday, right? So yesterday, a lot of things were said yesterday. A lot of things were yesterday, and these are our key points and what we are looking forward, right? So what I told yesterday, if we would be breaking towards the upside, where would I be entering, thinking about entering longs if I would not be in a position. But of course, as you know already from yesterday, I am in a position from around 9,290 in a long. I explained that entry position also as well yesterday. So if you're not aware, or if you would like to understand why I entered that position, you should just rewatch my previous videos. Anyways, so what we are forming is some sort of like a broadening wedge, and like I said, most likely, well, the probabilities are just higher that we break towards the upside rather than the downside when we are going towards a broadening wedge. But when a broadening wedge happens to it also creates a lower price range than a channel, for example. So when it would have been a channel, something like this, that's the reason why I expected price to be most likely around here in this area here, but we did a broadening wedge, so that's the reason why price went all the way down here. But anyways, not that it's really important. I just wanted to give you the options, the trading positions that I was looking at, right? So spiking above 9.6k would be very bullish. So obviously that would be where I would be entering a long if I was not in a position once again. Secondary would be a 4-hour candle close above this VWAP ratio here, or 9,525. If we would be able to close a candle above it, I do expect us to be floating towards this green box here as well. Towards the downside, where would I be thinking about shorting? Well, if we would break the previous green candle here at 9,219. And what happened during the night? Well, not really during the night, during yesterday, as we can see, price, oh yeah, one more thing, we had that beautiful doji candle here. So for the people who are fans of the doji candle, like I said, if we would have broken this top towards the top side, obviously one of those two scenarios would be most likely happening. But we broke to the downside, and what happened? We broke this doji candle, and when I saw that doji candle, for people who were scalping, this would have been the perfect short scenario, right? And we can clearly see it went all the way down here. So that doji candle was telling us, we are going down, baby. We are going down. So we went down, but did it trigger my short position? No, it did not trigger my short position, because we went down, and it went down to 9,227. Is it 27? Yeah, 9,227. Ooh, baby, very, very close, very, very close, very close to the 9,219. But we didn't break it. We did not break it. And well, in the very, very short term, we kind of look at this as like some sort of like a beautiful double bottom that we are forming, right? So after that level held, it gave me more faith, or more, it was very, very close. Like, I was like, oh shit, this is going down. This is going to be the moment where we are going to be switching over into a short. That was it. This was it. But no, we did not, like I said, we did not close below 9,219. We actually formed a quite nice, beautiful double bottom, and then we broke up from there and back into our green box where we are at right now. And what are we looking for? Of course, right now is obviously continuation of our trend. That is what we are looking for. And if we are taking a look at our RSI, this is the broadening wedge that I've drawn yesterday. So as you can see, more probabilities that we are breaking towards the upside, and this is what happened. Although we got a very, very big scare when it went down here once again, right, retesting this zone, but it did not break. It did not break, and the bulls saved the day. But like I said, there will be, of course, the same, pretty much almost the same things will matter tomorrow, right, when we close the candle. So yeah, it's not like we're completely out of the zone yet, or anything like. Actually, we are definitely not out of the zone or out of in the woods, safe out of the woods just yet. But yeah, this is what we were looking for yesterday, and what am I looking forward in the next 14, 15, 16 minutes is, of course, this 4-hour candle. Do we close above the EMA 21, yes or no? Because right now it looks like a very strong rejection from this green box or this VWAP, as you can see here, very strong. This could be potentially could be a rejection, and then we could see something like this, right, where we get the price and it gets rejected and down towards our green box right here. That would create once again a lower low, break this formation, and then we are back into our short situation, right? So very, 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 very interesting times in a little while, and obviously tomorrow as well, right? So let's see what happens, but currently, like I said, RSI is showing that we are trying to break out of this formation, and price should be following as well, in the next couple of hours, give or take, right? So let's see what happens in the next 4 hours. If we do close above this EMA 21, or yes or no. And the EMA 21 is right now at, as you can see, 9,390, right? So we are short around $3 or $2 right now, actually. Yeah, $2 right now. $2 short from breaking that, we want to be closing the 4-hour candle above that, of course. So that's what I'm looking for right now in the next 15 minutes. If that would be the case, that would be obviously very bullish, because this would be a bullish engulfing candle in in comparison with the previous two bodies, right? So let me put a line here, then you can see it better, right? So this is the body of the previous candles before we broke down, right? So if we manage to close and break up above, so basically the EMA 21, right? Then we have a engulfing green candle that is in a better position than the previous three candles, the three bearish candles, right? You don't really have to look at the candle structure. It's basically the EMA 21, as you can see. The yellow line, if we do we close above it, yes or no. And then the bots and the algos will do the rest of the work, basically. So you don't have to be so concerned about it. But that was just some candle mathematics that I'm talking about. Anyways, so on the daily, it looks like this right now. And as you can see, tomorrow, once again, very, very important, because if we would be closing once again below the EMA 21, which is currently at 9,474, it would be very bad. It would be very bad. So if that would be happening and we would get rejected from here, it can easily drop down, most likely get a small bounce here and then go down here, like I've said before already. So we're definitely not out of the woods yet, but like I said, if traditional markets are showing the way or leading the way, some of that money might be trickling down towards the Bitcoin market as well. And today is the last trading day of the traditional market, so tomorrow we will have a lot more, guidance or direction of the Bitcoin market as well. But like I said, right now everything is pointing towards up, so can't be bearish on Bitcoin as well. But we need to see something happen, right? We need to see something happen, or else in the long term, like I said, momentum will be gone, and it will be pretty bad. It will be pretty bad, right? So we've gone over all the options already. I think yesterday, if we do break down, I would be expecting a move all the way towards like 7.5k, give or take, and then make a serious bounce from there. But we're not there yet. We just take it box by box and day by day. So let's not get too bearish just yet. But the same thing, I still expect if we do break up above this green box here, a move at least towards our 9,750-ish area, which something that I have been speaking before already for like the past couple of days as well, right? So let's see where price takes us. The market is going to do what the market wants to do, right? So let's see what is going to be the case in the next few 10 minutes, what the 4-hour candle close will be. Anyways, so what I wanted to show you guys is, of course, the macro trend. So this is how the weekly looks like. Weekly looks like it doesn't look bad at all, the weekly, right? It's a nice green candle still, bounced off on the 10 simple moving average, and it's diverging away from the EMA 21 so it means that in the short term there is still more power towards the upside rather than the downside, right? So weekly doesn't look bad at all, but as I told you yesterday as well, the Stokes are very high up there, which is normal when we are entering a bull market. It has to be staying and ranging above in that high level, but it's starting to become critical as well, right? It can flop down at any time, and definitely if we see it flopping down on like the 2-day and the 3-day, of course, right? So as we can see here, RSI is still above the EMA and looks very, very constructive. The falling channel on the RSI, breaking out of the falling channel, and the EMA is supporting everything right now as well. So weekly looks very constructive so far. So the most important thing is, of course, the 3-day. The 3-day is going to be closing tomorrow as well. So in the next 12 hours, as you can see, it will be closing as well as the daily. Very similar thing that we're looking for as what I've told you yesterday on the 2-day is, do we first of all break the 10 simple moving average? So that's our new key number basically. The next daily candle close, will it be closing above 9,551.5? Yes or no? Right, so we can adjust the text a little bit here. So I would still do all of this, but price above 9,545. What was it? Hi, Teach Info. Oh no. He's on YouTube, so can you retract your comment, or else it will keep repeating all the time. Anyways, where was I? Sorry. 9551.5. Sorry, 9551.5. Wait. So tomorrow, daily or 3-day candle above 9551, then of course long as well, right? So poof, we have noted it there. Teach Info, can you please retract your message? Yeah, that would be very helpful, so it doesn't keep repeating. There's a bug right now in YouTube, whenever you put a message on the live stream, it basically gets repeated all the time. It's very annoying. So I don't know. Can I block it, or can I remove it? No, I cannot remove it. Anyways, yeah. So tomorrow the 3-day candle close, or the daily close, is on the same day, right? So we want to be seeing, do we break that 9,551.5, yes or no? And what would be bearish, of course, closing below the EMA 21, which is at 9,108, right? 9,108. So let's put that one down as well. Three-day candle close as 9,108. That would be very bearish, right? That would be very bearish. Poof. Okay. So those for the, yes, I know you're not repeating Teach Info. It's a bug on YouTube. So can you just remove your messages, both of them, and then you know, then it will not be repeating, or else it will keep repeating. It's a bug by YouTube. Okay. So those are the two areas that same as yesterday on the 2-day and the daily, but the 3-day is closing tomorrow. So yeah. So back onto yesterday, what we were looking forward was, do we break the 10 simple moving average? We have to look at this candle that was closing, right? Not this candle. The 2-day above the 10 simple moving average. No, it did not close above, but it did close above still above the EMA 21. So smack in the middle once again. So nothing was confirmed by the 2-day candle close as well. But the most important thing that I wanted to show is that we are still holding this green support line, which is for me also a very critical line as well. As we can see, this is sort of like the support, the pivot between support and resistance, right? We can see here, what price went up, got rejected here, price went up, got rejected here, price went up, got rejected here, price went bounced back down here and got support here, 1 2 3 4 5 times, basically a pivot point. So quite interesting right now, that green line, that we closed above that green line as well. So that's something that is positive as well. But as you can see, the stocks are curling down right now. It's not necessarily, like I said, a bad thing, but a very bad thing if the price goes down as well. So that will trigger that that move towards the downside, like we've been talking about it for the whole week already as well. The weekly bearish divergence. So yeah, this week is the week for the bulls. If not, weekly bearish divergence is going to be a problem. Oh yes, Teach Info. Good luck with that. I hope it works out. But I'm in the same boat as you, but on a different. I'm also in the long, but not in that price, of course. But yeah, it has been a very tiresome week, right? It has been a very tiresome week. Anyways, so what I'm gonna say. Yep. And then we have the daily, of course, that is going to be closing tomorrow as well. So what are we looking forward for on the daily? Well, do we close once again below this EMA 21, yes or no, on the daily, which is currently at 9,473? Just Teach Info, can you retract your message after you type something? Just retract it immediately. Then it only shows up one time. Thank you. It's so annoying, I know. But yeah, looking at it, if it closes below 9,473 once again, that would be very, very, very bad, because we'll be entering the weekend on a negative note as well. So, and of course, if we are breaking this EMA 55 and close the daily below it, that would be extremely bad as well at 9,114, right? So, pretty much everything else is the same, but we have to be looking at the 3-day candle close, and the amounts or the numbers change a little bit. But other than that, pretty much everything is the same, right? But right now, this is what I'm looking at. Do we start getting rejection on the 4-hour from this, and we stay in this broadening wedge? That would be very, very bad, right? So if we get rejected from this broadening wedge, and like I said, we trend back down and break our thing, I would be immediately getting rid of everything and be bearish. But like I said, can't be too bearish if the S&P is still doing this, right? Well, maybe let's take a look on the 4-hour to see if in the short term something is going on. Oh shit, that's the futures. 1 second, I'll take the mini futures, they move faster. Yeah, I mean, even on the short term, see, it looks quite constructive. Yeah, it looks quite constructive as well on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, as long as the traditional markets are positive, I'm still positive as well for Bitcoin. But like I said, the market wants what the market wants to do. I will just have to be following what the market wants to do. But this is kind of like one of those, like I said, do or die moments. For the people who watch Game of Thrones, it's like the HODOR moment. They have to be holding that price, or else it is game over for the bulls. That's basically what we're seeing here. So things can be concluding. Yeah, things will be concluding this week. Like I've said, at least the first big part is going to be concluding this week. Either we are going to go and spike up towards the 10.5k area here in the next couple of weeks, or we are going to be heading down, most likely towards the, well, we will have a bounce. What's this? We will have a bounce at like the 8k area, but I don't think it will end there, and will be most likely be going down towards the 7.5k, which is not that great. That would be not that great. But yeah, pretty much very similar as what I was talking about yesterday. Nothing much that happened or changed that much. We are still in our broadening wedge, as you can see right here. The only scary moment was this moment when we first of all we broke this doji candle towards the downside, which showed that momentum would be going towards the downside. Went down all the way here, but the bulls didn't give up on us just yet. Held that candle and pushed it back up, and we're basically where we are at yesterday, right, when we were forming this doji candle here. So we are back basically here. Now we just closed our 4-hour candle, and as we can see, we closed it barely, but very close, but barely below the EMA 21. However, right now, as we can see, we are trying to be, with the next 4-hour, we are trying to break out of this broadening wedge with the momentum of the RSI curling towards the upside. So that's pretty good, but like I said, we need to have confirmation very soon and starting to break some prices toward the upside, or else the week is going to be ending in a very sore note, right? So kind of has to happen very soon. Tina, so all the alts are going to go down. Well, it depends on how you are looking at the alts. So in terms, if you are looking in USD pairing, in fiat pairing, alts are going to go up. If you are looking in terms of like BTC pairing or Satoshis, of course, then most likely most of the alts are going to go down. Most of them, not all of them, right? So yeah, this looks quite constructive. In terms of like ranges, most likely the same as we've been talking about yesterday. So I would say 9,550-ish, something like that for the top side, and 9,250 on the downside. So let's take a look on the expected moves, because the 12-hour candle just stopped, right? So as we can see here on the top side, 9,554 for the first time deviation on the top side, and 9,225 for the first time deviation on the downside. And that's quite interesting, because if we do get 9,555, we would have a candle close above 9,551, and that does break the structure towards the upside. But on the other hand, if we close as the expected move chart says, at 9,225 on the downside, we do confirm a 4-hour candle close. Well, technically, no, we don't. No, we don't. So yeah, we might still be safe for another day. We might still not be safe for another day, but yeah. It's angling to the upside. Let's stay positive here. It's angling to the top side, so the probabilities are just higher that we're gonna go to the upside. But yeah, there's still a chance as well. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I don't think it's gonna happen because it's the last day on the traditional market as well, and last day on the CME, on the CME chart. So yeah. It looks positive. It looks positive, right? More positive. Probability is just higher to the upside than the downside. Let's put it like that. Let's take a look on the Stokes, and here, this looks very positive. We broke this previous resistance here on towards the upside. So this is the next stop, right? So if we get to this point, that will be the 9,550-ish area, and then if we break that one, you know what I'm gonna say. Back to the 10.5k. Okay, so we got that, and then let's take a look on the RSI. RSI is still below the EMA, but it will be curling up at 9,405, so very close. RSI is not telling us that much. HVP on the 12-hour, we can see it's very low as well right now at 9.3, and of course it's still flashing on the daily, right? Let's take a look on the daily. Here, as you can see here, I've told you guys, if this break this trend line towards the downside, so tomorrow if the daily closes negatively, then this Stokes are going to keep going down and breaking this support line here that I've drawn, and that would be obviously very bad. So tomorrow is really a do or die moment, to be honest. So it kind of has to, the bulls have to kind of push everything up very soon. Okay. Then HVP has been flashing for the last couple of days now already, right? So, but I've told you guys, right? It will just happen this week. That's basically why the HVP is flashing there. Let's take a look on the RSI. Well, here we can see that still below the EMA, so not very powerful and not much strength right now still. So that's a little bit worrisome. Let's take a look on the 4-hour. 4-hour up. Yeah, as we can see here, we made a very strong dump since the last couple of days, but now the Stokes are starting to try to curl up to the upside. Let's take a look on the RSI. RSI is currently above the EMA, so that's pretty good. It will break down if we go down 9,355, so very close by as well. So in terms of like the RSI in price level or an RSI level, it's very little we can say, but in terms of like structure, as we can see, like I said, it looks good, right? Some breaking out of the broadening wedge, which is what we were expecting. But like I said, patterns fail all the time. We've seen everything happen before that we thought it could not happen. So don't be too excited about patterns. Support and resistance zones are way more important than patterns, right? So just to let you know that, let's just stick with our master plan and go with the levels that we have defined before, and the areas that we have defined before, and also of course the stop losses and the reversal of strategy, and that's way more important than anything else. Like I see all the people, I mean, I'll see a lot of people just celebrating when they are so happy that oh, I told you that it would go to 9,500, I was right. But that's not what I care about. Price can go to 9.5k. I want to know if you made money out of it. What's your P&L? Even if you said that even when I say, oh, it's probably going to be going towards us 11.5k, but price goes to 7.5k, I'll still make money with my strategy. But I'll be wrong. Then people will be hating on me because, yeah, you said that it was going to go to 11.5k. I said, well, probabilities are just higher that it goes to 11.5k. But if it doesn't go to 11.5k, I will still try to make money, and that's way more important than being right? I hope you understand what the difference is in mentality and in perception. There's just too many people are just trying to be right all the time. Trying to be right is cool, and it will happen a few times, but trying to be right is not the right concept of a trader. Trying to make money is the concept of a trader. So if Bitcoin doesn't go to 11.5k, I'll be sad as an investor, as a fan of Bitcoin. As a trader, I don't give a F. As a trader, if it goes to if it makes that move to 7.5k, I'll be jumping for joy. That's basically what the difference is, right? So it's way more important for us to be putting ourselves in those situations where we can make money rather than thinking about like, yes, I am right. Doesn't matter. So that's pretty much it for today. Not that much, because tomorrow we will be most likely we'll know what is going to happen, but this is looking very crucial, right? Super crucial. We went so near. Oh, it was so close. Almost was I was really ready. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna go. This is gonna go down, and then saved by the wick. Not really saved by the wick, just saved by the bulls who bought a little bit on that bottom. But right now, like I said, it looks quite good. Breaking out of the broadening wedge. Also on the price now, as we can see, but I still want to see confirmation. I still want to see this EMA price closing above the EMA 21, of course, not only on the 4 hour, that would be a start, but also of course on the daily. That's what we want to see, some strength, and then once we see that, of course, finally breaking out of this horrible channel that we are in, right? So if we are making this move, that would be perfect, right? That'd be perfect. And like I said, probabilities are still higher towards the upside rather than the downside. And do we see some divergences? Let's take a look if we can see some divergences on the daily. Can we see some divergences on the daily? No divergences. Okay, so we can forget about that. But yeah, this is the channel on the RSI as well on the daily. So yeah, what am I just expecting is this, right? So we break out of this zone, and if we make a measured move, should be something like this, back to our 60-ish level of RSI. 60 level of RSI. And what would the price be if the RSI would be 60? That's the cool thing about all these tools, that you can input that, right? So let's take a look. So if the RSI is 60, 1 second, sorry, here, instead of 40 we put 60. Oh, if the RSI is 60 on the daily, price would be 10K. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting, isn't it? So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So now you know. Now you know. So if we manage to break out of this daily candle and we made the measured move of this RSI channel, right? If we make a measured move, if we break out from this spot here and we go to where's the, oh, it's actually a little bit higher. It's 61.52. 61.52. Let's input it to be exactly right. Let's input it to be exactly 61.52. 61. Would be really funny if it's like 10.5K, right? Let's see. No, it's not that high. It's 10,133. So I was hoping it would be 10.5K. That would make me very happy, but no. So measure move would be like around above the 10K once again if we break out of that that RSI channel, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting as well, though. Like I keep saying, that's kind of what I'm expecting, but not immediately, of course. Things don't move that quickly, but yeah, around this green box here, that's what I'm expecting for my long, and then we will be back in that horrible zone, right? So if we get back there, then you can go down here, something like this once again, or you know, we can go back there and then get rejected back to here and then go back up there, retest a retest of this channel here would actually not be that bad for the bulls, right? To be honest, it would not be that bad. But once again, too many ifs and too many probabilities. That's for later on. We'll think about it when we get there, if we get there, right? I don't like to be doing that. But if we are breaking down inside this channel here, that would be very bad. There's no, most likely we'll be breaking this support zone. Then that's a different scenario. If we manage to break up and then down here, then there's still a probability that we can bounce back up there. But if we bounce down and break down, and we've already tested it like too many times here, it doesn't bode well. Definitely if you are looking also at the 2-day and 3-day momentum oscillators, it will be just a domino effect and it will go down from there. So that would not be good at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So a lot of hesitation, let's put it like that, right now in the market. People are, you know, kind of scared, kind of like, you know, not knowing what to completely do. But let the market decide it for you. If you are a trader, let the market decide for you. Just if you're not in a position, if you are in a position like me, then just gotta pray to the to the printing machines, to the tether printers, to the to the FED printers. Please keep printing. I'm just kidding, of course. I'm just joking. But yeah, I'm still bullish. It was very scary, yes, but if we, like I said, if we've made that master plan, and you just have to, you know, believe and trust in that master plan. And if we get back above the EMA 21 on the daily, things will switch up very quickly to the positive side, right? So that's what I'm waiting for. Still holding my long, same as Teach Info. Still holding my long at like 9,290. That's where I entered yesterday. If you want to see and hear how I got into that position, please watch my previous videos, because, you know, kind of it's important to understand as well that you don't randomly, you know, because you feel that that number or that position is nice or something like that, to go into it. There has to be some explanation, or there has to be some plan behind all of this madness, or else, you know, it's not possible to sustain in the long term. Yes, you could be lucky a few times, but you can't be lucky all the time, right? So better be prepared. And like I said, I think if you've been watching the channel for the last couple of days, I think we have a very strong master plan, and we are kind of prepared for almost all the scenarios, all the possibilities right now, and we're just waiting for that big move. We're just waiting for that big move, and we it's coming, guys. It's coming. And yeah, do or die moments for the bulls. It was very close this morning. And that's what traders, I mean, inexperienced traders, like I said, if you watch the yesterday's video, I explained how they trapped you in that fake out and that breakout of that bullish pennant that they were forming. Then the bullish pennant turned into a channel. The channel turned into a broadening wedge. So all of these things, changed from 1 minute to the other minute, right? So yeah, that's basically what trading is about, right? Adjusting and making sure that you stick to your plan, because a lot of people are hesitating, right? And then, or they adjust their plan. Like for example, they are in a short position, and then they see that the price goes up higher, and then they add more to their short. Don't do that. Really don't do that. if your trade doesn't work out, if your master plan doesn't work out, just cut your losses, and there's always a next train. So don't be too worried about missing out or anything like that. Just cut your position, your loss to the minimum, and fight another day. But it's way more important, like I said, to be having your plans ready. Wow, John, shouldn't have shorted, not have shorted. And that's how they trick you, right? Like I said, so today the price went really, really low, but like I said, as long as this candle holds, there's, it's the plan, yeah, you should not be short. The only short that you could have done is here. That would make sense. So breaking this doji candle here, so shorting from 9,376 when that broke. So shorting at 9,375 makes all the sense in the world. So if you were scalping 9,375, scalp that for like $100 or something like that to the downside towards 9,275. That would all make all the sense in the world, right? That's a logical short. If I was a scalper, I'm not. I can't waste my time, or I can't. It would take so much energy and power to be like watching that happen continuously. So it's not for me, but that makes sense. It has to make sense. So John, I mean, why did you short 9,250? Right? I mean, that's the question that you have to ask yourself. And also, maybe even more important, so price reverted right now. What are you going to do with your position? Did you close your position out already? Did you had a plan for like switching it into a long? Did you have a stop loss or anything like that? Yeah, that's what I see a little bit too much from people, right? There's no strategy, or there's no exact plan on what to do, right? So I know 9,250 is a beautiful number, but you can't just, like I said, there was no confirmation. As long as there's no confirmation, it can you can be tricked very, very easy. And now, as you can see, we, like I said, sort of like a double bottom that we formed, breaking out of the broadening wedge right now. It will confirm in the next 4 hours. RSI is showing breaking out of the wedge as well. The traditional markets is going to be going up as well. So I don't think that's a good short. I don't think that's a good short. So yeah. Anyways, it's not the. I mean, I'm not. I'm not talking shit on you or anything like that, John. I'm just trying to help you out, as in like make a better plan. Make a plan rather than just going in without any. I did the same thing before. It's not like you're the only one or anything like that. I did the same thing before, but like I said, we made the plan pretty clearly yesterday, right? If we close below 9,219, yes, If we close below 9,108 the daily, yes, you know, then I would be turning into a short. But until that happens, I'm not touching it. I'm just not, because that's what my master plan is. I'm not touching it. But if it does happen, then of course I'll close down my position and switch it over. But the plan was there. The plan was there. And now the plan is to be closing somewhere around here at the 9,750 ish area, 9,760 ish area, right? But yeah, like I said, for now things look good, but the bulls are really running out of time as well. Like I said, if we are looking on the 3-day and the 2-day Stokes, if we start closing below the EMA 21 on the 2-day and the 3-day and stuff like that, then yeah, momentum is gonna be going down very quickly as well, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're still there tomorrow with the traditional markets that are closing, the weekly candles. That's where we're gonna look at, and the traditional markets, and of course the CME chart. Maybe take a quick look on the CME chart to see what we want to be seeing on the weekly close, right? That would be interesting as well. Hi Henry. Let's take a look on the weekly. So this is currently the weekly on the CME chart. We wanted to be closing above 9,600 and this one and the previous wick of the previous candle, 9,730. That would be very bullish if we would be breaking. If we would be closing by tomorrow, 9,730. That would be very bullish. Then of course continuation towards the top side. But right now, I mean, it looks quite constructive. Everything is still above all the moving averages. So yeah. That's basically what I'll be looking at, and then yeah, we'll go over the traditional markets, of course, and hopefully that will show us something new as well, or some direction for the upcoming next week. But yeah, right now I still favor the bulls, but it's money time. It's go time. I just wanted to see if the 2-day HVP is still flashing as well. 1 second. Sorry, just wanted to see the 2-day if it's still flashing as well. Oh, it stopped flashing already on the 2-day. So, but it's of course it's still very low, right, at the 2 marker. So yeah, volatility the next couple of days for sure. But yeah, it looks like it really looks like it's going to be volatility towards the upside, not the downside. But yeah, I won't be I don't want to be confirming that until we get a resolution of this whole damn pattern, right? So yeah, I hope we can see this break out of this channel, and it kind of has to happen in the next 1 or 2 days, right, before the end of the week. So yeah, same what we were talking about. No worries. Have fun in the mountains tomorrow, Tina. So yeah, pretty much very similar as yesterday. Don't get too bearish immediately, as long as the structure are not broken. Don't get too bullish as well, as long as the structure is not broken to the upside. In terms of probability, yeah, like I said, still a little bit higher towards the upside, but it's probability, right? It doesn't mean that there's more chance that we're going up, that it will go up, right? So but yeah, I'm just waiting for one of those key moments. Do we break that 9,219 to the downside, or do we break the 9,525 to the upside? That's basically what I'm really in for. Of course, since I favor the bulls a little bit on the higher side, I'm still waiting for my long. But like I said, if my long doesn't work out, I'll quickly switch into a short. So that's the the whore that I am. I changed the positions very, very quick. All right. Anyways, hope to see you again tomorrow, same time and same place. I hope YouTube is going to be fixing this damn chat issue very quickly as well, so we don't have to get repeat messages all the time. Please do like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do on this channel. And then, yeah, until tomorrow, of course, please stay home, stay safe,